Okay. See, what is the first equation? The first equation is x square fxx plus y square 1 minus y square dfyy equal to 0. See, therefore, here a equal to x square, b is 0, and c is 1 minus y square. See, therefore, b square minus 4ac is minus 4 times of x square into 1 minus y square. As you said, if x equal to 0, then b square minus 4ac is 0. Okay. Similarly, if mod y equal to 1, then also b square minus 4ac is 0. Hence, the above PD is of parabolic type if either x equal to 0 or mod y equal to 1. Okay, fine. Then second case, when it will be hyperbolic type. I wanted to show that b square minus 4ac.
When it is greater than 0, sir. When
Very
it is
good.
greater than 0.
Very good. It should be greater than 0. B square minus 4ac should be greater than 0. Okay. Look at this. If x equal to 0, then automatically it goes to parabolic types. Therefore, we should assume that x not equal to 0. First point. Okay. If x is not equal to 0 means what? Either x is greater than 0 or x is less than 0. Both the cases, x square is always positive.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
But we have a negative sign, minus 4 outside. Okay. Negative 4 is getting multiplied with this expression. See, therefore, we want to make that positive with the help of the variable y alone. Okay. Because
so
we have yes.
So if y is greater than 1, so the inside bracket term will become negative, sir. So
very good.
The negative will become positive, sir.
Become positive. See, therefore, what are the possible cases for them?
So y is
yes.
So y is greater than 1, sir.
Only y greater than 1.
Oh, greater than 1. So one case would be y greater than 1.
Very good. Another case, other case.
So if y is anything above -1, also it will become.
Yeah, if y is strictly less than -1, then also it is always always negative. That is 1 minus y square is always negative. Or in general, we can put a modulus of y which is greater than 1. Okay, mod y.
Sir.
If mod y is greater than 1 and x not equal to 0, then the above PD is of which type? Hyperbolic type.
Hyperbolic type. Yes, sir.
Okay, please note it down. If x not equal to 0, and mod y greater than 1, if x not equal to 0 and mod y greater than 1, then the above PD is of hyperbolic type. Okay, above PD is of hyperbolic type. Fine. Okay, clear? Shall I go further?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, when it will be elliptical type.
So b square minus 4ac is less than 0, sir.
That should be less than 0. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Already we have a negative sign, but only thing is we have to show that all the product terms should be positive. Already we know that x square is positive, provided x is not equal to 0. Only thing is we have to ensure that 1 minus y square is positive. Okay. When it will be positive, 1 minus y square.
Y equal to 0.
Y equal to 0. Okay. Y equal to 0, it is positive. I agree. What about the other cases?
X should be, but x square would be positive.
Greater than 0. X is greater than 0. X should be greater than 0.
Okay, x is greater than 0. They are not disturbing x variable because if x is positive or negative, in both the cases, x square is always positive.
Yes, sir.
Only thing is we should not
put x is equal to 0, sir.
No,
we should not put x is equal to 0. No, sir, we should not put x equal.
Yeah. The only thing is we have to identify the region for the variable y.
So y should be strictly less than 1, sir.
Very good. Y should be strictly less than 1. Can we allow y is strictly less than -1 also?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, how it will be?
Sir, it will become positive then, sir. Like in the
Yeah,
previous case we did.
positive. See, therefore, y should
So y-
be strictly less than 1, and y should be
Strictly
greater
greater
than
than 1, -1.
-1.
Yes.
Okay, strictly greater than -1. See, therefore, y should be like between -1 to +1. Okay, -1 to +1. Or in other words, I can write modulus of y, which is strictly less than 1. Do you agree this? Modulus of y, which is strictly less than 1. Okay, that is the case. Here, you please note it down. If x not equal to 0, all of you please note down this. If x not equal to 0, and modulus of y is strictly less than 1, modulus of y is strictly less than 1, then the above PD is of elliptical type. Students, don't write the above PDs of ellipse. Okay, ellipse means it is a geometry. It is a curve. Don't write it is ellipse. It is elliptical type. Elliptical type. Okay. See, next question. Please go to the second question. What is the second question? Classify the equation. Second question is classify the equation 1 plus x square into fxx plus 5 plus 2x square into fxy plus 4 plus x square into fyy, which is equal to 2 sine of x plus y. 2 into sine of x plus y. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Now tell me what is your a?
1 plus x square.
Yeah, this is 1 plus x
Yes.
square. And b?
5 plus
5
5
plus
plus
2x
2x square.
5 plus 2x square. And c?
4 plus x
plus-
square, sir.
Okay, now tell me what is the expression for b square minus 4ac. You please do it and tell me what is the final expression.
Twelve x square plus 9.
No. No. See, you check it again. There won't be any variable x.
Sir, I am getting 9, sir.
Yeah, this is 9. Only constant 9. Constant 9. Okay, now tell me what is the nature of the PDE?
So the PD is hyperbolic, sir.
So because it is
Greater
greater than 0.
Greater than 0. See, when?
Yes.
When or where? For
So
all,
everywhere it's greater.
everywhere. Very good. Okay, everywhere it is hyperbolic type. See, though it is equation is look like a complicated equation 1 plus x square fxx plus something else. But b square minus 4ac is simply a constant 9. See, therefore, for all x and for all y, the above PD is of hyperbolic type. Okay. Yeah. Now come to the question number 3. Question number 3. See, this is a very famous equation. Okay, this is called the Poisson equation. Equation 3 is equation 3 is called Poisson equation. Poisson equation. Okay. If you are interested to go for MTech program, definitely you have to study this equation because there are a lot of applications in this equation. Okay. Fine. See, this is a Poisson equation. Yeah. Now tell me what is the coefficient A here?
Sir, 1.
So it's 1.
B.
So B is also 1, sir.
No, sir, 0.
B is
No,
0,
B is
sir.
0, sir, and C is 1.
C is okay. C is 1.
Yes.
Fine. Then discriminant b square minus 4ac.
Minus 4 only, sir. Minus 4.
This is minus 4. B square minus 4ac is minus 4. See, therefore,
Elliptical
what is
type.
it?
Sir,
This
it
is
is
of
elliptical type.
elliptical type. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, it is of elliptical type. Okay, now come to the question number 4. Write down the assumptions made in deriving one-dimensional wave equation. See, sorry to say this, I have not derived the equation because it is not in our syllabus. But there are some assumptions made to derive the wave equation. Okay, see, it is given in the material. Please go through the material. Some assumptions. See, for example, the string should be linear elastic string. Okay, and it should be homogeneous everywhere. Homogeneous means a cross section of the string should be same. Okay, there are some assumptions made. Based on those assumptions or under those circumstances only, they derived the equation. Okay, see, they may ask some conditions to derive the equations. Okay, that are given. Someone jotted. Okay, I'll see it later. See, you have to write down at least 4 assumptions to get 4 marks. Okay. See, it is given in that I have gone through. You write down those assumptions, at least 4 assumptions, right? Now I will go to the question number 5. It's wrongly typed. Question number 5 in part C. That should be question number 5. Okay. Yeah. See, can you please read this question? Anyone?
An elastic string is, say this one or 5.
Question number 4.
5. 4 or 5,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
4. Actually, that should be 5.
Okay, sir. A tightly stretched string with fixed endpoints x is equal to 0 and x is equal to L is initially in a position given by y x comma 0 is equal to y naught sine pi x divided by L. If it is released from the rest from its position, find the displacement y at any point and at any distance from the end x is equal to 0.
Okay. Okay. See, this is a physical problem. Okay. See, please note that if it is released from the rest from this position, from this position means initially the string is in a rest position. That means there is no velocity profile acting on the string. That is the meaning. Okay. See, the another meaning of this sentence is released from this position. Released from the rest position means the string is initially in rest position. That implies that there is no velocity profile acting on the string. Okay, if there is any velocity profile acting on this string, then automatically it will move from the one place to another place. Okay, that is the meaning, right? That is nature. Do you agree this?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
fine. Now formulate this physical problem. Now formulate this physical problem as a mathematical problem. See, already they have given that, they have given a clue, a tightly stretched string. Okay, tightly stretched string. See, therefore, what is this? This is one-dimensional wave equation problem. First, you should identify whether it is a heat equation problem or wave equation problem. See, based on this, you can identify the given problem is a one-dimensional
Wave
wave
equation.
equation. One-dimensional wave equation. That is the first part. Yeah, what is the first equation? First, we should write down the equation. Can you please tell me what is the equation? Wave equation, one-dimensional wave equation. Dou square y divided by dou t square, which is equal to c square
C
into dou
square
square
uh,
into.
dou square u by dou x square.
Okay, here they are given that it is y. Okay.
Yes, sir.
See, therefore, dou square y divided by dou x square. See, this is one-dimensional wave equation. Guys, please note it down while framing
So can you repeat, sir?
dou square y by
The equation.
dou
Dou
square
t square.
dou square y by dou t square equal to c square c square
Yes,
into
sir.
dou square y by dou x square. Okay, this is the first
Okay, sir.
equation. While framing the mathematical formulation, first you should write the equation. First you should write the equation, differential equation. See, then only you have to write down the boundary conditions and the initial conditions. If you are missing that equation, if you are missing that differential equation, your answer will be incorrect answer, because I can replace any equation in place of the empty place, in the empty place. Okay. See that, therefore, first you should write down the differential equation, then you should write down the boundary and the initial conditions. Okay, fine. Now, and one more, and other things, a tightly stretched string with the fixed ends, okay, with the fixed ends at x equal to 0 and x equal to L. Fixed end means there is no displacement at both ends, x equal to 0 and x equal to L. Okay, that is the meaning. There is no displacement at x equal to 0 at x equal to L. Okay, now tell me what are the boundary conditions? Can you please?
Y of 0 comma t
You have 0 comma t
equal
equal
to
to
0.
very good. First condition. Yeah, second
Y
condition is
of L comma t equal to 0.
L comma t equal to 0. Very good. And then
So
third condition.
initially there is no velocity.
Yeah.
So y of x comma 0 also 0.
See, y of x comma 0 is a displacement function. Okay.
Okay.
Velocity means what? Derivative.
Dou u by
Yes,
dou
sir.
t,
Dou
sir.
u
by
by
dou
dou
x, sir.
dou y by dou
Dou-
x.
Dou y by
Dou t.
that is dou y by dou t. Dou y by dou t of x comma
X
0
comma
equal to.
0 equal to 0.
Very
Yes.
good. And the third condition. So fourth condition.
The
Initial.
displacement one, sir. Y
Yeah.
of x comma 0 is equal to y naught of sine pi by x divided by L.
Y naught into sine pi x divided by L. Okay, very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Fine. We formulated the above physical problem as a mathematical problem. First part is over. Then we should identify a suitable solution among the solution which we derived. We derived 3 solutions for the one-dimensional wave equation. Among them, only one is the best or suitable solution. Can you please tell me what is the solution?
A lambda x plus b a cos lambda
Y of x comma t, which is equal to a, yeah,
cos lambda x
a cos lambda x plus
b sin lambda x
b sin lambda x
into c
yeah,
cos
yes, c cos C cos lambda ct, okay, C cos lambda ct plus
D sin lambda
D
ct.
sin lambda.
D sin lambda ct, okay. And now this is, we call this is equation number 1, and apply the condition 1 by 1. Okay, what will happen when we substitute the first condition y of 0 comma t equal to 0? You will get a equal to 0, okay. If we assume that y of 0 comma t equal to 0, then you will end up with a equal to 0. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then if you apply the second condition, then you will face the situation that b into
Sin pi lambda
sin
x equal to 0.
sin lambda l equal to 0. Sin lambda l equal to 0. Okay. So there are two possibilities, either b equal to 0 or sin lambda l equal to 0. There are two possibilities, either b equal to 0 or sin lambda l equal to 0. If we assume that b equal to 0, what will happen?
The whole equation will be 0. So we
The
should
whole
assume
function,
sin.
okay, the whole
Yes.
function will be zero function, okay. The whole function will be zero function, but we have a non-zero initial condition. See, because of that, we should not assume that b equal to 0. Okay, fine. See, therefore, sin lambda l equal to 0, which implies lambda equal to n pi. Okay, hence lambda equal to n pi by l.
L.
N pi by l. Okay, fine. And then if we apply the third condition, then you will be ending with d equal to 0. Okay, you will be ending with d equal to, capital D equal to 0. Okay, do you agree this?
So condition 3 is velocity equations, right, sir? Like dou y by dou t into
0 equal to 0. If we apply that condition, then you will get capital D equal to 0. You will get a capital D equal
yes,
to
sir. Yes.
okay. See, the only thing is you'll have that summation n equal to 1 to infinity sin n pi x by L into cos n pi ct by L. Okay. After superposition principle. After applying the superposition principle, you will get summation n equal to 1 to infinity bn into sin n pi x by L into cos n pi ct divided by L. Can you please tell me what is the formula for bn?
2 by L
Yeah, bn equal to 2 by L
integral 0 to L
integral
0 to L fx
fx into
sin
sin
n
nx.
n pi x by L, sin n pi x by L into dx. Okay,
Yes.
fine.
dx. Yes.
So this is actually formula for bn, but we don't want to evaluate this bn by using this Euler formulas, because the function is a trigonometric function. Please keep it in mind that if the boundary conditions or initial conditions are given in terms of bounded trigonometric functions like sine function or cosine function, okay, you just straight away expand that series. In the left hand side, you will be having the given data function
Equate the coefficients. Sir.
and equate the corresponding coefficients. Then you will get the values of bn easily. Whereas if you excuse me, if you go for this integration, then you have to apply the reduction rule to get back the value of bn, okay. Even see, if you apply the formula, then you will get the same value, but it will take some time, because we should apply the reduction rule to get the value of bn. So if the condition is given in terms of trigonometric functions, okay, either sine function or cosine function, then you expand the series in the right hand side, you keep your function in the left hand side, and try to equate the corresponding coefficients. Okay, yeah, now tell me what is the value of b1.
Why not, sir?
b1 is y0. Very good. b1 equal to y0, and b2
0.
equal to 0. b3,
0, sir.
that is also
Remaining
0.
all are
Okay, in
0.
general, bm equal to 0 for all m which is greater than or equal to 2. Okay, we calculated b1 equal to y0. Okay, fine. Then what is your solution y of x comma t? What is your solution y of x comma t here? So only b naught is there, no? Oh, sorry, only y naught is there. Only we have only b1. Hence, see the solution will be, please note it down, y naught into sine pi x by L, y naught into sine pi x by L into cos pi ct divided by L. See, this is the required solution. Have you noted? Students, have you noted this?
Yes.
Yeah, can you please tell me what is the solution?
Why not into sine pi x by L
Ah,
into cos c
cos pi ct.
pi ct, sir. Yes, sir. Pi
Cos pi
ct by
ct by L. Okay, so this is the solution, required solution for this equation number. I mean question number 4. Okay, so, fine. Now come to the question number 5. What is question number 5? Yeah, anyone please read the question.
An elastic string is stretched between two fixed points at a distance pi apart. In its initial position, the string is in the shape of a curve fx k sin x minus sin cube x. Obtain y bracket x comma t the vertical displacement if y satisfies the equation d square y upon dou t square is equal to c square dou y square upon dou x square.
Okay, fine. See, what is the difference between the first question and the second question? See, in the first, I mean, in the previous question, they didn't specify what
So
is
in
the
the first, the yes, sir,
specific. They
the
didn't,
initial position or initial
shape of the curve.
no, shape of the curve is mentioned. Okay, they didn't specify the equation. Look at this. They didn't specify the differential equation there. Okay, here they have mentioned that what is the differential equation, corresponding differential equation. Okay, see, in sometimes they will specify what is the differential equation. Sometimes they won't specify. Okay, see, therefore, just read the question at least 2-3 times, then identify the what is the corresponding differential equation. Corresponding differential equation for the given statement. Okay, fine. Yeah, it is an elastic string is stretched between two fixed points at a distance pi apart. In its position, in its initial position, the string is in the shape of the curve fx equal to k sin x minus sin cube x, and obtain the function y of x comma t. Okay, which satisfies the given differential equation. Dou square y divided by dou t square equal to c square into dou square y by dou x square. Okay, yeah, similar to the previous problem. Can you please tell me what is the length of the curve, length of the string?
Pi.
Okay, in the previous problem it was L,
L.
whereas in this problem it is pi. Okay, it is pi. Okay, now tell me what are the boundary conditions one by one.
Y of 0 comma t.
Y of 0 comma t equal to 0. Then second one,
Y of pi comma t equal to 0.
yeah, very good. And the third one,
fx is equal to k, first initial condition.
no, the initially the string is in the
is in the shape of a curve, sir.
Shape of the
That is
curve.
that's why
That
I'm
is,
telling, sir.
yeah, this is y of, I think it should be fourth condition, okay? Fourth condition, y
Third,
of,
sir. So
third
third, sir.
condition is, velocity always.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Dou y by dou t equal to.
Though, yeah, yt of x comma 0, which is equal to 0, okay?
Zero.
Actually,
Okay, sir.
here, initially the position is given by like
Fx is
this.
equal to k
Yeah,
sine
and
minus.
see here they assumed that the velocity of the string initially is also 0. There is
Okay,
no
sir.
velocity profile. There is no velocity profile acting on the string. See, therefore, yt of x comma 0 equal to 0. Okay, and y of x comma 0, that is equal to, yeah, k sine x minus sine cube x. Okay, k sine x minus sine cube x. Say, students, uh, first thing is we have to write down the equation, then we have to write down the boundary condition and the initial condition. And if the condition is given in terms of the powers of theta, for example, here we have k sine x minus sine cube x. Okay, it is like a sine cube theta. Sine cube theta. First, we have to rewrite this sine cube theta as a multiples of theta, like either sine cube theta in terms of either sine theta and sine 3 theta, like this, a combination of sine theta and sine 3 theta, like this. Okay, because when we ultimately what we are going to do, we are going to compare the coefficient of sine,
Coefficients.
yeah, sine x, sine 2x, sine 3x. Now we are not going to compare sine square x, sine cube x, like this. See, therefore, first we have to rewrite the given initial condition in terms of multiples of theta. Okay, we have a formula sine 3 theta. Okay, sine 3 theta, which is equal to, can you please tell me what is the formula for sine 3a? Sine 3a. Sine 3a, which is equal to 3 sine a, minus 4 sine cube a. Okay. See, therefore, what is the 4 sine cube a? 4 sine cube a, which is equal to 3 sine a minus
Minus sine 3a.
sine 3a.
3a.
Hence, sine cube a, which is equal to 3 by 4 sine a
Sine
minus
x
1 by
minus
4
sine
into
3x.
sine 3a. Okay.
Yes.
Say, hence, what is the sine cube x? Sine cube
So 3
x,
sine x
3
minus
by
sine 3x divided by
3
4.
by 4 sine
3 by
x
4 sine x, yeah, minus
Minus
1
sine
by
3x.
4
1 by 4 sine 3x.
Yes.
3x.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this is the formula for sine cube x. Okay. Now you plug this expression in your boundary condition. What is f of x? F of x equal to k into sine x minus 3 by 4 into sine x plus 1 by 4 into sine 3x. Okay. Yeah. If you club these two terms, which is going to be
1
1
by
minus
4 sine x.
very good, 1 by 4 sine x plus 1 by 4 into sine 3x. See, therefore, this is k by 4
Sine
sine
x plus
x
sine
plus
3x.
k by 4 into sine 3x. Okay. See, this is the initial condition. Now tell me what are the boundary see, already we wrote the boundary condition. See, the last condition can be written as k by 4 into sine x plus k by 4 into sine 3x. Okay. We have rewritten like this. Yeah. Now tell me, how will I proceed? First, we should apply the condition one by one in a suitable solution. Okay. If you apply the first condition,
A
then you
equal to 0.
will be ending with a equal to 0. If we apply the second condition, y of pi comma t equal to 0, y of pi comma t equal to 0, what you will get? What you will get? b into
N
sine
lambda.
Sine
sine lambda pi.
and pi.
N
Yes,
pi
sir,
or lambda
lambda pi. Lambda pi.
sine lambda pi equal to 0. Okay.
0.
And b not equal to 0. See, therefore, sine lambda pi equal to 0. See, therefore,
So
lambda
lambda
pi,
equal to n.
yeah, very good. Lambda pi equal to n pi, which implies lambda equal to n. Okay, this is lambda equal to n. Very good. Then see, you found out what is the expression for lambda. Then apply the third condition. What is the third condition? Yt of x comma
Yt
0.
of x. Yes.
See, if you apply that condition, then definitely
D
you will
equal
get
to 0.
capital D equal to 0. Capital D equal to 0. See, therefore, what is your solution? Series solution. Series solution is going to be sigma, yeah, sigma
N
n
equal to 1 to infinity.
uh,
Bn
Bn
sin
uh, uh,
nx
very good, sin nx. Yeah, that's what I want. Sin nx
into cos
n cos n
ct by
ct,
ct.
cos n
Yes,
ct,
sir.
cos n ct. Okay. Now apply the condition, the last condition. What is y of x comma 0? That is k by 4
K by
into
4
sin
sin x
plus k by
plus
4
k by 4 sin 3x.
sin 3x. See now, see this is the left hand side and the right hand side is a series. That is b1 sin x plus b2 sin 2x plus b3 sin 3x plus and so on. Now compare the left
B1
hand side.
equal to k by 4
b1 equal to k by 4
and
b2
B2 equal to 0
b3
k by 4.
k by 4
K by
b3
4.
and b4 b5 everything 0. See, therefore
0.
in general bm equal to 0 for m greater than or equal to 4. Okay, we have only two non-zero constants b1 to b3. See, therefore what will be the solution? Y of x comma t, that is going to be, can you please tell me? K by 4
Sin
by 4
nx
sin nx.
x.
What is,
Sorry, sir, x.
yeah, sin x into
Cos ct
very good, cos ct plus
k by 4 sin 3x
k by 4 sin 3x. Very good,
cos 3 ct.
cos 3 ct. Very good. See, this is the required solution for the above problem. Okay, see, all of you guys, is it clear?
Yes,
Other
sir.
students,
Yes, sir. Yes.
okay, okay. Then come to the question number 6. Question number 6. Find the solution of the wave equation dou square y by dou t square equal to c square into dou square y by dou x square corresponding to the triangular initial deflection. Triangular initial deflection f of x is given by like this, and the initial velocity is 0. Initial velocity is 0. Of course, I agree that there are some this question is incomplete. Why I'm saying this is incomplete means they didn't specify that the string is fixed at the points x equal to 0 and x equal to L. Okay, inherently they assumed that the string is fixed at the points x equal to 0 and x equal to L. Okay, that part is missing. Okay, that part is missing. But anyway, see, this is we are dealing with the problem with fixed boundaries. We are dealing with the problem with the fixed boundaries. We are not dealing the problem with the moving boundaries. Okay, if it is moving boundaries, then we have to go for some other topic which is called calculus of variation. Calculus of variation. This is advanced topic. Okay, it is not in our syllabus. See, in question number 6, the string is fixed between the points x equal to 0 and x equal to L, and the initial shape of the function which is given by this triangular function, and the initial velocity is 0. Okay, yeah, please write down the equation and the boundary and the initial conditions. Can you please tell me what are the boundary conditions?
Y
Y
of
of
0
0
comma
comma
t
t
is 0.
equal to 0.
Is equal
Very
to
good.
0.
Second one.
Y of x comma t
Y
is
of
0, sir.
x
L comma t.
We have L comma t equal to 0. Yeah.
0.
Third one.
Yt of x comma
Ah,
0
X
equal
comma
to
0
0.
is equal to 0.
very good.
Then yt y
Yt
no,
No, so y of
x comma 0. Y of x comma
2
0 equal to that
2kx
function
by L.
kx upon L
2kx upon L when 0 less than x less than L by 2 and
and then 2k upon L into L
uh,
minus x.
L
L by
minus
2
x.
less than x less than L.
Okay. Okay. See, this is the boundary and the initial conditions. Boundary and the initial conditions. Fine. Yeah. Do you remember this problem? Already we discussed the same problem. We discussed the same problem in the class. See, in that when we taught that problem, I assumed that a midpoint of the string is taken to a height b units. Do you remember that problem?
Yes, sir. Forms a
Okay.
triangle. Yeah.
It forms a triangle. It forms a triangle like this. Okay. So the same problem. See, there I have taken the length of the interval, which is 2l. Length of the interval or length of the string, which is 2l. Whereas here they assumed that the length of the string is
L.
L. Then what is the midpoint of the string?
L by 2.
L by 2. Okay, the same problem. Same problem. Only thing is the length of the string is differ and the height is specified as K. There I assumed that it is B. Okay. Okay. Yeah. What you will get finally? Yeah. Now when we apply the first condition in the suitable solution, what you will get? A equal to 0. Right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
When we apply the first condition in the suitable solution, you will get A equal to 0. And when we apply the second condition, then what you will get?
Lambda equal to n pi.
Ah,
I mean n
n
pi
pi
by
by.
L.
Very good. N pi by. This is n pi by L. Then when we apply the third condition, what you will get?
Capital D equal to 0.
Capital D equal to
Capital
0, sir.
Equal to
capital
0.
D. Very good. Capital D equal to 0. Fine. And then uh, when we see when we apply the fourth condition, what you will get? You will be facing the problem. What I mean, you will be ending with a series solution, summation n equal to 1 to infinity, bn into sine n pi x by L into cos n pi ct by L. Okay. Now tell me what is the formula for bn? What is the formula for bn?
2 by L.
Huh? Yeah, 2 by
L.
2 by L.
L integral
0
Integral
0
to
to L by
Uh,
2. Sir.
0.
0 to L by 2.
2 by L
We will divide
integral.
it in two parts, sir, like L by 2 to L
Yeah,
by.
L. Yeah,
0
very good,
to
very good. Yeah, very
0
good.
to L by 2.
0 to L by 2,
2kx
2kx
by
upon
L,
L
2kx upon L into sine
sen
n
n
by
pi
x
x
n
by
by
L,
x upon L
into dx plus
plus
then
L by 2 to L,
integration
L by 2 to L. Yes,
2kl L minus 6
L minus x into sine
into sine n pi
n
x by
by
L, sir.
x by L into dx. Okay, please integrate this and tell me what is the formula for dx.
So will it be 0?
No, 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 it won't be 0.
So is it 4k
Yeah,
n pi by L?
no, no, no.
Sorry, so 4k L by n pi into minus 1 power n plus 1.
No, please check it again. I'm getting different answer. So did you get that answer? I given that answer in chat box. 8k upon n square pi square into sine n pi by 2.
Sir, still doing, sir.
Okay, okay. Try it, try it.
Yes, sir, I am getting that. 8k upon n square pi square sine n pi by 2.
Very good, very good. Okay. So it is 8k upon n square pi square into sine n pi by 2. Okay. Uh, I need one more person to confirm this.
Yes, sir, we are getting, sir. I took 0 to L, sir, first. That's why I got wrong.
Okay,
The
okay,
limits.
Yes, sir, it's
okay, okay,
correct, sir. 8k upon n square pi
okay,
square upon sine n pi by 2.
okay, sine n. Okay, fine. See, we got the value of Bn, and you plug this expression in your series expansion. Summation n equal to 1 to infinity 8k n square pi square into sine n pi by 2 into sine n pi x by L into cos n pi ct divided by L. Okay, so this is the series solution. Now we will move to the uh, tutorial sheet 3, so tutorial 2. Okay, yeah, I think this first question is very simple. Write the possible solutions and the correct solution of the one-dimensional wave equation. Possible solutions and correct solution of one-dimensional wave equation. Yeah, what are the possible solutions? Can you please list?
A cos lambda x plus b sine lambda x into
No,
c
no.
lam
C cos
c cos lambda ct
Lambda
uh,
ct.
plus
plus.
d sine lambda ct.
Okay, this is one solution. Second solution, we derived three solutions. A e to the power lambda x plus you forgot it, right?
Yes, sir.
A, see, okay, fine, no issues. If first, as you said, that was the first solution, then second solution is A e to the power lambda x plus B into e to the power minus lambda x into C e power lambda ct plus D into e to the power minus lambda ct. Okay, that is the another solution. Then uh, third solution is ax plus b into ct plus
ct
d.
plus d.
That is the third solution. Among them, the first one is a suitable solution, or first one is a correct solution. Okay, because the first one is alone having the oscillatory property.
Yes.
Okay, because of that, we selected the first one as a correct solution. Then come to the second question. Second question is what? See, you please. What is the question they are asking? They are asking write down the initial and the boundary condition. They are not asking the solution. Okay. Actually, people used to do mistake here. See, in a 4-mark question itself, they will calculate all the. I mean, they will find out the solution. They are asking only simply what are the boundary and the initial conditions for the given problem, given physical statement. Okay. Now tell me. I think this is very simple. This is very simple. Can you please tell me what are the boundary conditions?
Y of 0 comma t equal to 0.
Yes, very good.
Y
Second
of
one,
0 comma L equal to 0.
0 comma L.
Sorry, L comma t.
L comma T equal to
Comma t,
0.
sir.
Very good. Yeah. Third
And
one.
Y of
initially it is at
yt
rest.
of
Yeah.
X,
yt
Yeah.
of x comma 0.
Equal to
is
0.
equal
Very
to
good. Very
0.
good. Then
and
Yeah.
y of x comma t equal.
X comma t.
Sorry, x comma 0.
It's a midpoint,
X
sir.
comma.
0, sir. X comma 0.
Okay. Have you seen this problem? Have you seen this problem in the earlier tutorial? Look at this. This is same thing. Okay. In place of k, if you put b, then this is the first shape of the function. Okay. This is the shape of the function. Yeah. Now tell me what is the shape? Y of x comma 0 equal to
b, sir.
yeah. In place of k, or you replace k equal to b. What you will get here?
2bx by l.
2bx by l in the interval 0 to l by 2. Yes, sir, l by 2, and
2b
2b
by
by
l.
L into L
L
minus.
minus x.
l minus x. That's all. Okay, that's all. The problem is over. See, look at this. This is a part B question. Part B question. Part B question means it is a 4-mark question. Okay. See, for 4 mark, you should write only initial boundary conditions alone. You don't want the solution, final solution. Okay. Then, yeah, here also they are asking that conditions only. They are not asking the, see, if it's set vibrating, giving each point a velocity profile is given by like this, then write down the initial and boundary conditions. See, this is the question. Yeah, can you please tell me what are the boundary conditions and the initial conditions?
Y of 0 comma t is equal to 0.
Very good. First one. Second one.
Y of L comma T.
L comma t is equal to 0.
0.
Very good. Then third
Y
condition.
The velocity condition is given, sir. Like
x comma 0.
Yeah. What is the third condition?
Yt of x
Yt of
comma
x
0
comma
is
0,
equal to
sir.
0.
is equal to b naught
Yeah.
b naught
And
sine cube
y
pi
of
x by L.
No. I'm talking about the question number 3. Question number 3.
Okay, sir. Okay.
y of x comma 0 is equal to 3x into L minus x.
3x L minus
Y of x comma
Yes.
0. Y of x comma 0. Y of x comma 0 is given, or
Is
look at
it-
this.
Yt of
Sir,
x
y of x
comma
comma 0 will be 0
Yes.
only, sir. X initially is at rest, no, sir.
See, this statement says that initially the string has some vibration.
velocity.
Okay, vibration which induces the velocity. Okay, vibration induces the velocity. See,
So,
therefore automatically the
but-
velocity will be non-zero. Yeah. Yes.
Sir, the
Yes,
Yt of x
condition is
comma
given
0.
is initially at rest, sir. So initially at rest, it means y of the third condition would be 0, zero. Okay, sir.
See, yeah. Initially at rest in its equilibrium position. Initially it is
Then
rest.
it will be yt of x comma 0 is equal to
Yeah. I will come to this. In its equilibrium position, it is an equilibrium position, and if it is set vibrating, okay. For example, I take that pen. I consider this as a string. I keep it on my table. Say my table is, for example, my table is x-axis, but the table has some vibration, initial vibration. Okay, even if it has some non-zero zero vibration, if I keep it on the table, then automatically this vibration it take place on the string also, right? See, therefore, initially the string has some non-zero vibration that induces the velocity. See, therefore, initial velocity is non-zero. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, see, therefore the third condition is what? Third condition is y of x comma 0 equal to 0. Y of x comma 0 equal to 0, because it is initially this. For, say, guys, this is a non-zero velocity problem. Non-zero velocity problem. Okay, because the velocity is non-zero, so therefore we call this as non-zero velocity problem. If you go back to your class notes, I always write the non-zero boundary conditions at the last. Whether it is
Yes,
a
sir.
zero velocity problem or in a non-zero velocity problem, I used to write the non-zero boundary condition is always at the last, because at the last only I'm going to evaluate the arbitrary constant Bn. Okay, if you write it in the middle, then you will be little confused. See, therefore, we try to write always the non-zero boundary condition at the last. Okay, yeah. Now tell me, what is the third condition? Third condition is
dy y of 0 comma t is 0.
very good. Third condition is over. Then fourth condition,
So the
yt
velocity
of
condition
x comma
is
0 equal to
yt of x comma 0 equal to
3x
3x L
into L
minus.
minus x.
very good 3x into L minus 6. That's all. That question is completed. Okay. Yeah. Now come to the part C question. Part C question already we discussed in the class. Okay. You please go through the material. If you don't have the material, you please go through the video. Okay. See, in this, as I'm sorry, we did not discuss this problem. We discussed the initial position is given by y naught into sine q pi x by L, but this is initial velocity is given. Initial velocity is given. Okay. Am I right? Dou y by dou t of dou y by dou t at t equal to 0 equal initial velocity. But we discussed for initial position, which is v naught into sine q pi x by. I think I gave it as an exercise. I hope. Am I right? Students? Okay, see, anyway, see, tell me
Sure,
what is the,
sir.
what are the boundary conditions?
So it will be
Y of
0
0
t
comma
is
t
0,
equal to 0.
Yes.
y
Y
of L
of
comma t
L
is 0,
comma t equal to 0.
Yeah, very good.
y of
Then
0
third
comma
condition.
t is equal to 0, sir, as it is at rest initially.
Yeah, wait. Then
And y
And
of the
yt
last
of
condition, sir,
That
yt
will
x
of
comma
x
0
comma
is
0.
x by
yt of x
is
comma 0
v
equal to
naught
V
v
naught
naught
sine
v
cube
naught
pi
sine
x by L.
cube
sine q
yes.
pi x by L. Okay.
sir.
Then
We
uh,
have to convert sine cube theta, sir.
yeah, yes. So therefore, what you will get here? This is 3v naught by 4 into sine pi x by L. Okay. Minus
Yeah.
v naught by 4 into sine 3 pi x by
L.
3 pi x by L. Okay. So this can be written as 3v0 by 4 into sine pi x by L minus v0 by 4 into sine 3 pi x by L. Okay. Now apply the conditions one by one, and you will get a equal to 0 and lambda equal to n pi by L. Lambda equal to n pi by L. And if you apply the third condition, you will be getting that c equal to 0. You will be getting that c equal to 0. And if you apply that the fourth condition, you will get some bn dash, not bn. Okay, where your bn dash equal to bn into n pi c divided by L. Do you remember this? Bn dash equal to bn into n pi c by L. Okay.
Yes, sir.
N pi c by L. Okay, fine. See, therefore, at the last, what you will get 3v0 by 4 into sine pi x by L minus v0
Minus
by 4
V
into sine 3
3
pi
pi
x
x
by
by L.
L, which is equal to summation n equal to 1 to infinity b and dash into sine n pi x by L, sin n pi x by L. Okay, see if you expand the series, what you will get b1 dash sin pi x by L plus b2 dash sin 2 pi x by L plus b3 dash the sin 3 pi x by L plus and so on. Okay, now tell me what is your b1 dash?
3 v naught by 4.
3v0 by 4 and b2 dash
0
b3 dash
v naught by 4.
v0 by 4 or minus v0 by 4. Okay,
So yes, sir, minus v naught by 4.
minus v0 by 4. Okay, and the other constants are 0. And we have a formula bn dash equal to bn the sine bn into pi n pi ct by L, n pi ct by L. See, therefore, what is your b1? Actually, your b1 dash, which is equal to pi ct by L into b1, that is equal to 3v0 by 4. Therefore, b1 equal to 3v0 L divided by 4 pi c, 4 pi c, 4 pi c, right? Okay. So what did you get in b1?
So can you say b1 dash equal to what is the value?
b1 dash equal to n pi c by L into bn. N pi c, okay. This is b or bn dash equal to bn into n pi c, n pi c by L. bn dash equal to bn into n pi c by L.
Yeah, so then bn equal to
b1.
so b1 equal to 3v naught L by
3v0 L by
c pi.
4 pi 4 pi
Yes, sir, 4 pi c.
4 pi c. Okay, 4 pi c. Fine. Similarly, what is your b3? b3. What is your b3 dash? B3 dash
Minus
which is
v
equal
naught L by
to 3 pi c by L into b3, but b3 dash which is minus v0 by 4. See, therefore b3 equal to, yes, tell me, minus
minus v
v0
naught L
L
by
by
12 c
12.
pi.
Very good. 12 pi c. 12 pi c. Okay, 12 pi c. Yeah, you plug this expression in your solution. Then tell me what is your solution y of x comma t. Y of x comma t is 3v0
3v naught L by
4 pi c
sine
sin
of
n pi x, sin pi, okay, sin pi x by
L.
L into sin pi ct by L. Okay, sin pi ct by L minus T0 L divided by 12 pi c into sin 3 pi x by L into sin 3 pi ct divided by L. Any doubt? Any doubt in this?
Also.
Okay.
So we'll take into sine ct by L.
Yeah, because for velocity problem, you will get a c equal to 0, no? Capital C equal
Yes,
to
sir.
0.
Yes, sir. Sorry. Yeah.
Ah,
In the other problems, we'll get d equal to 0. So we'll take cos.
yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then see, this is problem number 5, which we had in the last class test, right?
Test. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I don't want to discuss here. The only thing is, see, it is a cubic polynomial. See, therefore, in the Bernoulli series expansion, you will get 4 terms. Okay. And question number 6 comes to question number 6. This is also velocity problem. Okay, non-zero velocity problem. Can you please read the question?
A string is stretched between two fixed points at a distance 2L apart, and the points of the string are given initial velocities v equal to cx by L in 0 less than x less than L, and c by L into 2L minus x in L less than x less than 2L. X being the distance from an endpoint, find the displacement of the string at any subsequent time.
Okay, fine. So the initially the string is in equilibrium position. That point is missing here. Okay, that point is missing. Okay, so therefore you have to assume for this problem, initially the string is in equilibrium position, and the initial velocity profile which is given by v. See, therefore, what are the boundary conditions?
Y of 0 comma t equal to 0.
Y of 0 comma t equal to 0. Fine. First condition. Second condition.
Y of 2L comma t
Yes, very good. 2L comma t equal to 0. Then third condition.
and Y of 0 comma t equal to 0.
Y of 0 comma t. Y of 0 comma t. Initially, the string is in equilibrium position. Initially, what do you mean? T equal to 0. Therefore, y of x comma 0. Okay.
X comma, yes sir.
Y of x comma 0 equal to 0. And the fourth condition is
Yt of
yt of
x
x
comma
comma
0
0 equal to this function b.
cx, yes sir.
V. Okay. Yeah. So see, this is similar to, of course, this is a triangle function, right? Triangle function. At the midpoint of the string, it has a high temperature, C degree Celsius. What is the midpoint? Midpoint is x equal to L. So therefore, if you substitute x equal to L here, then you will get C degree. Whereas at the both ends, at both, sorry, not C degree, it is velocity. Sorry, I'm sorry. Velocity is C units. Okay. Whereas away, at the both ends, the velocity is 0. If I substitute x equal to 0 here, then the displacement is 0. Velocity is 0. If I substitute x equal to 2L here, there also the velocity is 0. So therefore, there won't be any displacement at x equal to 0 and x equal to 2L. Okay. Yeah. See what is the final solution? The form of the solution. What is your expectation? Summation n equal to 1 to infinity bn dash, right? Bn dash into sine. Yes, tell me.
N by x by 2L.
Yeah, very good. Sine n pi x by 2L into sine or cosine? Because here non-zero velocity, no, see, therefore definitely
Cos sine.
Sine it will come. Okay, sine will
Yes,
come. See, therefore sine
C
n pi ct by 2L.
2L.
Okay, and find out the value of b and dash. Okay, this is a tutorial number 3. See, there are some assumptions. That is assumptions to derive the heat equation. The first one is rod should be homogeneous rod, and then there are some assumptions. Okay, given it in the material. Please go through it. The second question: write down the possible solutions and the correct solution of one-dimensional heat equation. Dimensional heat equation. What are the possible solutions of heat equation? Do you remember this? A e to the power lambda x plus b. Yeah, yes. Proceed. A e to the power lambda x plus b into e to the power minus lambda x into e to the power alpha square lambda square t, right? This was the first solution. And the second solution was anyone? A cos lambda x plus b sin lambda x into e to the power minus alpha square lambda square t. And the third solution was ax plus b. Ax plus b. Okay. See, among them, the second solution, a cos lambda x plus b sin lambda x into e to the power minus alpha square lambda square t is the correct solution. The reason is, in a steady state solution, if time t tends to infinity, then it should reaches the steady state. It reaches to steady state. That too, if we have a zero boundary conditions at both the ends, then it should reaches the zero steady state solution. Okay, so therefore, if we choose the other two functions, it won't reaches the zero. It won't reaches the zero steady state solutions. Because of that reason, we have selected or we have chosen the second one as a suitable solution. Okay, guys, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then. And come to the question number 3. Question number 3: a homogeneous rod of conducting material of length L units has its ends kept at a zero temperature, and the temperature at the center is T, and falls uniformly to 0 at the two ends. Then write out the initial and boundary condition. Okay, initial and boundary condition for the heat equation. This is one-dimensional heat equation. See, what is the one-dimensional heat equation?
U of x comma 0.
Heat equation, differential equation. Dou u by
Sorry, sir.
dou u by
Dou
dou
u
t
equal to
alpha square
dou u by dou square u by dou x square.
dou x square. Okay, already it is given here. Equation number 5. Okay, this is the one-dimensional heat equation. Now for question number 3, at both the ends the temperature tends to 0. So therefore, what is u of 0 comma t? U of 0 comma t is 0. And what is the u of L comma t? The temperature at L is
0.
Okay, and the midpoint of the rod having the temperature capital T. Okay, what is the midpoint of the rod? Midpoint of the rod is
L by 2.
L by 2. See, therefore, it forms a triangle function as we discussed in the last few problems. U of x comma 0, which is equal to x t divided by L by 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Or 2x capital T divided by L. Then 0 less than x less than L by 2. And then second one is 2 capital T divided by L
into L minus x.
L minus x. Okay, when L by 2 less than x less than L. See, these are the boundary and the initial conditions. Okay, now I can ask one question. See, how many conditions are required to solve one-dimensional wave equation? The last two.
So 4 conditions are required.
There are 4 conditions are required to solve one-dimensional wave equation. Now tell me how many conditions are required to solve the one-dimensional heat equation?
3.
3 conditions. Okay, these two are one more questions. Maybe they can ask. There are 3 conditions are required to solve one-dimensional heat equation, and there are 4 conditions are required to solve one-dimensional wave equation. Okay. Okay, then now come to the question number 4. A rod 30 centimeter long has its ends capital A and capital B kept at 20 degrees Celsius and 80 degrees Celsius respectively until the steady state conditions prevail. Then find the steady state temperature in the rod. Actually, the question is wrong. They should not ask here because it is a 4-mark question. So therefore, see, the question will be like this. Write down the initial and the boundary condition. Write down the initial and the boundary condition. That was the correct question. Okay. Yes. Tell me what is this? What is a mathematical?
U of
Yeah. U of
0 comma t equal to 20.
no.
Sorry, sir. U of x equal to c1x plus c2.
Yeah. U of x equal to c1x plus c2.
That is
Okay.
2x plus 20.
2x plus 20. 2x plus 20. Very good. Now tell me what is the left boundary condition. See, until the steady state conditions prevail. Until the steady state conditions prevail. See, there are some more part is missing here. There are some more part is missing. That means they reduce the temperature. They reduce the temperature at both ends to 0 degrees Celsius.
0. Yes, sir.
That part is missing. Okay. So therefore, I am assuming that the temperature at both ends are reduced to 0 degrees Celsius. Now tell me what is the boundary condition at x equal to 0?
U of 0 comma t equal to 0.
0. Very good. Second one.
U of 30 comma t equal to 0.
30 comma t equal to 0. And the third condition. Third condition. U of x comma 0 equal to 2x plus 20. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. And in question number 5, they specified what are the boundary conditions and what are the what is the initial conditions. So this is easy comparatively. And question number 6, we discussed the same problem in the class. I think this was the second problem. Second problem. If you have the class notes, please go through the material. I mean, class notes. This was the second problem. And this is another problem to unsteady or transient state problem. Okay. I just write down the initial and the boundary conditions.
U of t will take that.
Yeah. U of x 0 comma t. U of 0 comma t is 50 degrees Celsius.
20.
No, 50 degrees Celsius. 50 degrees Celsius. And the U of 10 comma t, which is 10 degrees Celsius. And the U of x comma 0 is, that should be t c1x plus c2, and c1 and c2 are determined from the conditions given in, excuse me, c1 and c2 are
2x plus 20, sir.
Yeah, that is 2x plus 20. That's all. 2x plus 20. Okay. Actually, your u of x comma t is us of x
Plus,
x plus ut of x comma t. Okay,
X
you
comma
have, yeah.
yes.
Okay, you find out the solution. Okay, take it as an exercise. Okay, I think this is completed. There are, see, as I told you, there are some mistakes are here. This is not the correct one. The equation is a parabolic type at all points. This is absolutely wrong. I just strike out this. Okay. We wrote three possible cases. If x not equal to 0, if x not equal to 0 and the modulus of
Mod y
mod y
equal
is
to
greater
1.
than 1, it is a hyperbolic type. If mod y is less
Yes.
than 1, it is elliptical type. If x equal to 0, then it is a parabolic type. Okay. And there are some conditions to derive the wave equation. Okay, these are the solutions and the possible solution, and the correct solution is this. And the boundary and the initial conditions are given like this. Okay, these are the assumptions made. Okay, under these circumstances only they derived the heat equation. Okay, these are the possible set of solutions, and the correct solution is this. Okay, okay. With this, I close the session. Tomorrow we have 1 hour class. Tomorrow we have. Do you have a class? Tomorrow.
Yes. Tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, we are.
Tomorrow we will discuss the Fourier series part.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, Venkat got